you guys are probably wondering, why does it say round 1? Didn't she just play round 1 a couple rounds ago? Guys, after round 3, I decided to re-enter the tournament. And if you guys haven't seen round 3, check it out here. I talk about that process. I talk about re-entering the tournament, how I came to that decision. Because again, I did not know what re-entering a tournament was. It was actually told to me, like, hey, you do know you could, because I was just complaining about round 3. I'm like, man, I can't believe I lost. Blah, 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 blah. I can't believe I lost. Da, 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 da. The player goes, you do know you could re-enter, right? And I'm like, really? For real? You could re-enter? I had no clue. I had no idea. So after that was told to me, I pondered it for a bit, and ultimately I decided to re-enter the tournament, guys. So this is officially round 1. There is no re-entry after this. There's no getting out of this. We got to go rounds 1 through 9. And we must live with the results, guys. Let's kick things off with the official round 1 of my very first World Open tournament ever. I open up with this move d4. My opponent plays the move d5. I play the move bishop to f4. We get bishop to f5. Play e3 is played, and my opponent plays the move knight f6. I play knight f3. My opponent plays the move e6. I play the move knight at b to d2. My opponent brings the bishop to d6. I play the move bishop to g3. My opponent cuts. I cut. My opponent plays this move c6. I play this move c3. My opponent gets castle. I play the move queen to e2. Just silly mistakes, guys. And this is what I meant in round 3 when I decided to re-enter. Like I said, in hindsight, I'm not sure if re-entering a chess tournament, if you can't correctly identify where you're going wrong, just because you re-enter doesn't mean you're suddenly going to start playing well. As you can see with moves like queen to e2, I'm just like, man, I shouldn't have lost. And that may be true. But if you can't correctly identify why you're losing, it's just probably not helpful to re-enter the tournament. But now I can look back over my past struggles from this tournament, which was, this tournament was played 3 weeks ago, and my struggles in the game of chess over the last 3 weeks up until now. Because even tournaments after the World Open, when I returned home, played in some local tournaments, I have been struggling. And I was not able to correctly identify where I've been going wrong until earlier this week. Like earlier this week, I finally understood where I was going wrong. And guess what that is? It's not the chess. It's not that I'm terrible. Nothing like that. It's not that. It's just my lack of discipline and my break-in principles. And as you guys can see, look at this move. Queen to e2, just a terrible move. Why do you think it's okay to break a principle? Why do you think it's okay to not be disciplined? Why do you think it's okay to play a move like queen to e2 instead of bishop to e2? Okay? What's wrong with bishop to e2? That is the correct move here. And if this opponent played it right, you would have lost this game. And I played queen to e2, got it home, reviewed it with my coach, and my coach was like, that's a terrible move. And I'm like, yeah. You know, I didn't think it was a bad move when I played. I didn't even think it was a bad move when I got home. But he's like, I didn't think it was a bad move when the computer told it to me, I guess. I was just like, what? Y'all not seeing what I was, well, I was just like, whatever. Yeah, it's a bad move. But this is what I'm saying. Moves like queen to e2, it finally dawned on me why I've been having bad results. I have not been playing disciplined chess. And what I'm saying is, I didn't understand why I was losing, but I decided to re-enter because I felt like I should not have lost. 2 things could be true. You could not supposed to lose, but if you don't know why you're losing, that's not going to stop you from losing. But like I said, guys, it occurred to me earlier this week, moves like queen to e2, the lack of discipline, the fact that I'm breaking principles is the reason why I went through the 3-week drought that I had. And I'm happy to say I'm out of that drought and I'm finally playing good chess again. But I have to be true and as authentic and real as possible. At first, I didn't even want to show these games, but I came to the conclusion that I should, right? Because this channel is all about my chess journey and I got to keep it real. Win, lose, draw, good or bad tournament. So queen to e2, my opponent then plays his move knight to e4, hopping in there with the pony. I immediately castle long. Okay, my opponent then plays this move queen to a5. And in this position, it is imperative that I make this move knight captures e4. That was a great move because say I would have just made a move like queen to b1, I actually would have been made it in 2 because my opponent has this brilliant move like knight captures c3, opening up this diagonal to the bishop. And guess what? My king has nowhere to go. King to a1 ends in a checkmate with the queen capturing on a2. And with this bishop on this diagonal, king moving to c1 ends in a checkmate with knight captures a2, guys. So either way, I would have been mated. So at least I was seeing things tactically. I saw the move knight captures e4. It was the strategic principles that I was breaking in this tournament. My opponent captures back with the bishop. Okay, I immediately play this move a3. My opponent plays this move queen to a4, and he's just at this point drawing up dreams. He has not accepted that his checkmate has failed. You're not going to checkmate me with these two pieces. He has not accepted that his mate isn't there. After I captured the knight, there is no checkmate there. So a move like queen to a4 is a complete waste of time. You should probably develop and put your pieces on more active squares. But he plays the move queen to a4. I played the move knight to g5. Just moving forward in the position, guys. Knight to g5 is a good move, but I'm pretty sure knight to e5 is even better. Exactly, yeah. See, there's just principles. It's just principles. That's what it all comes down to. Knight to g5 is a good move, but knight to e5 would have been better for so many different reasons. My opponent then plays this move bishop to g6. I played a move queen to d2. Finally making some room for this bishop to go someplace nice. My opponent then plays this move h6, knight to f3. My opponent then plays the move queen to b3. Like I said, guys, he is still dreaming of a mate, so to speak. I played this move knight to e5. See, it had to go to knight to e5 anyway, so yeah, maybe my knight to g5 idea wasn't bad. I did it to get a weakness in the king and then put my knight on the square e5. My opponent then plays the move bishop to h7. Terrible, terrible move. And then I'm going to put the bishop right there on d3, asking the bishop a question. Then my opponent has the audacity to play this move bishop to e4, and then I play the move f3. Apparently this is a miss. Bishop captures e4 was best. My opponent then backs the bishop up, and I'm just like, whoa. I immediately play this move g4, but g4 not the best idea. Again, e4 was best. I'm playing on the flank a lot. I should have been playing in the center, guys. I just wasn't playing principled again. I can't even explain it. My opponent then plays this move bishop captures d3, queen captures d3. We get the move knight to a6. I play this move g5. But this is going to result in a brutal checkmate towards my opponent because I'm just completely won here. There's not much you can do. Like I said, these rooks are completely out of the game, and I have a lot of pieces coming straight to your king. So you are going to be checkmated. It's just a matter of time. My opponent then plays this move queen to b5, trying to back up, but it's too late now. You were playing moves like queen to a4, queen here, and just, I don't know, dreaming up checkmates. Now it is simply too late. Now you want the queen trade, but we will absolutely not trade queens. Instead, I play this move queen to c2. My opponent responds with the move f5. That is not a good move at all. So, of course, I take en passant. My opponent responds with rook captures f6. And then I play this beautiful move g4. My opponent responds with the move c5, guys. And this is just going to be simple. Now I play the move g5. My opponent plays the move rook to f5. And, of course, I cut, just ripping this king open. I'm coming to your king. And then my opponent wastes this move with the move c captures d4. I'm not going to pay that any attention. Instead, I'm going to check the king, and after this check, my opponent simply resigns. Why does he resign? Because if he plays this move, just moving over to the corner, which he was about to pick up his king and do, you get the beautiful smother mate with the move knight to g6 checkmate, okay? And then if you play this move, you can't go there because the knight covers the square. So if you play the move king to f8, then I get this beautiful queen here. So in this position, after h7 check, my opponent simply extended his hand and resigned the chess game, guys. So this is official round one that counts towards elo in my placement in the tournament. As you guys could see, I was able to close out round one after my re-entry. In the next video, we are going to take a look at round two, where I was able to absolutely dominate again. So round one went well in the original entry of the tournament. After the re-entry, round one is looking good. So I will see you guys in the next round. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you there.